Writers at an online magazine called The Pudding did a little bit of research, and they confirmed that when it comes to the size of the pockets in women's jeans, women's pockets, well, they're just ridiculous. The magazine is focused on data-driven stories. They measured the pockets of 20 of the most popular brands of men's and women's jeans. Here's what they found. You'll guess by taking a look at this picture. They looked at 80 pairs of jeans. On average, pockets in women's jeans, 48% shorter, 6.5% more narrow than men's pockets. So this is where it becomes a problem. Everyday items like iPhones and iPhone X will only fit in 40% of a women's jeans front pocket. So your average wallet would fit fewer than half the pockets, and even our hands only fit in 10% of the pockets on our jeans. Okay, issue number one, though. Who puts their smartphone in their front pocket? Nobody. Because you can't sit down.
Yeah.
Right.
What are we getting at here? Like, what's the point?
The issue is that clothing for a long time, and many women will argue this, is discriminatory to the fact that women are then left to carry bags. Women's clothing is not meant to be functional for storing anything. Men's clothing, you can stick your hands in your pockets, you can stick things in your pockets. Women's clothing, you can't do that. And this is why anytime a woman puts on a dress with pockets, what is the first thing we all do?
It has pockets!
It has pockets! Oh my God, it has pockets! Because it's so exciting to actually see clothing that could be functional. Women's clothing is not designed for function. Men's clothing is.
I have so much stuff in my purse that there's no way, even if my pockets were bigger, I could fit them in there. So I don't know. You know what? I've never thought about that. This has never bothered me.
I'm not going to say anything here.
Okay.
For a lot of
I don't want to get.
I feel like this is a good idea.
I feel like this is a trap.
Yep, you're doing well.
So I'm gonna sit right here and listen to you.
Okay.
It is an interesting topic
Yeah,
of
it's very
study when you go
interesting.
into fashion design, as Kelsey was saying, that women's clothing was designed to sort of flatter a certain silhouette. This is why handbags were created in the first place, because there was nowhere to store anything.
Right.
Men's clothing had a lot of storage, which is why purses and bags weren't originally created for them.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Remember, it came. You know when this came up?
No, Ben, this is notes. I like it.
This came up in Beauty and the Beast when they did the live action with Emma Watson.
Yeah.
And she purposely had them recreate the costume with book pockets. Book pockets did not exist in that period of history.
Yeah, and she specifically wanted
I've never worn a piece of clothing that had a book pocket.
No, but pockets in general.
Pockets.
And she created it to be the size of a book because she wanted to show that women were readers, which is part of the character.
And wanted pants, because in the movie, she rides a horse, she does functional things, like she's walking around. She just wanted to not be limited by clothing. And we will all say, including things like these, they're not functional. They are designed to look a certain way.
Well, they're functional if you're trying to make you look good. Well, that's a function.
Look a certain way. Anyway.
Great chat.
Also, don't want the back pockets too big. I'm just saying.
Agreed. And I hate the fake pockets. Okay.
All right, we got to get to the other
that
word
little
of
pocket
the week.
here. What is this little pocket
What is
here?
that
For the
for?
chapstick.
We're obsessed with pockets.
It's for Brandon's chapstick, so he never loses.
You know what I mean? Women know what I mean. They have this little pocket right here inside the bigger pocket. What is that pocket for?
I don't know what that's for either.